Now let us begin with food crops other than grains. First one is sugarcane. Do you know that sugarcane provides raw material for the second largest agro-based industry after textile? Alright, so let's find out about sugarcane. It is a tropical as well as a subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius, correct? And an annual rainfall between 75 and 100 centimeters. So it is tropical as well as subtropical. It grows well in hot and humid climate. So as it is hot and humid, so temperature varies from 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, and annual rainfall is between 75 to 100 centimeters. Irrigation is required in the regions of low rainfall. It can be grown on a variety of soil and needs manual labor from sowing to harvesting. So it can be grown in a low rainfall zone, so irrigation is required, and it can be grown on variety of soil, so it also requires manual labor from sowing to harvesting. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane after Brazil. It is the main source of sugar, gur, that is jaggery, khandsari, and molasses. The major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Alright, so which are the sugarcane producing states? So, states within the Deccan Plateau, so Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, correct? And then remaining states from the northern plain, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Punjab and Haryana. Alright, so it's a tropical subtropical crop, then grows well in hot and humid climate. As it is hot and humid, temperature varies from 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, and annual rainfall between 75 to 100 centimeters. Alright. Molasses made from sugarcane are edible and are used in baking and candy making. Low grade of cane molasses are used in mixed animal feed and in the industrial production of vinegar, citric acid, and other products. Sugarcane molasses are primarily used for sweetening and flavoring foods. Khansari, which is a simple sugar which is physically extracted from liquid jaggery, and it's the healthiest alternative to refined sugar. Sugarcane juice is boiled until it turns into thick liquid jaggery syrup, and then the syrup is it's made to stay for a couple of days for the formation of sugar crystals, and finally these sugar crystals are separated using centrifugal machine. The process of separating sugar crystal is mechanical, hence keeping the sugar chemical free. No bleaching or refining agents are used anywhere in this process. In 2016, India was the second largest producer of groundnut in world after China. In rapeseed production, India was third largest producer in the world after Canada and China in 2016. Let's find out something more about the rapeseed production. We do not have that much of information as we have for the groundnut oil, correct? So rapeseed is a bright yellow flowering member of the mustard family. It is cultivated mainly for its oil rich seed. This rapeseed oil is used as diesel fuel, either as biodiesel, straight in heated fuel system, or blended with petroleum distillates for powering motor vehicles. This rapeseed oil is also used in cooking, and at that time it is known as canola oil. Right? So most of you know about canola oil. This rapeseed oil contains erucic acid, which is a monosaturated omega-9 fatty acid, which is present in these oil seeds, and it is damaging to the cardiac muscles of animals. Alright, so if it has to be used as cooking oil, then it's erucic acid has the level has to be reduced to 2%. So when this level comes down to 2%, when it is reduced to 2%, then you see it in the grocery shops, and at that time this rapeseed oil is labeled as canola oil because it will be used for cooking purpose. So when it is used for cooking purpose, it is labeled as canola oil. When it is used as an industrial purpose, it is labeled as a rapeseed oil. All right. So these are some health benefits of the rapeseed oil. It is abundant with essential fatty acid. It is abundant in vitamin E. It is low in saturated fats. It has high smoking point, and that's the reason it is used for cooking. And it reduces the cholesterol. It has no trans fats and no artificial preservatives. So let us continue with our oilseed. Different oilseeds are grown covering approximately 12% of the total cropped area of the country. So 12% of the total cropped area is used for oilseed production. Okay. So main oilseeds which are produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, soya bean. Sesame is till, soya bean, castor seeds, arundel, that is what you know, correct? Cotton seeds, linseeds, okay, there is a picture of the linseed over here, and sunflower oil. All right. Linseed, we also know linseed as Zavas. So this is the image over here. All right. So which are the oil seeds which are produced? Groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, soya bean, castor, cotton, linseed, and sunflower oil. Of these oils are edible oil and are used for or used as cooking medium. However, some of these are also used as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetic, and ointments. Groundnut is a kharif crop and accounts for about half of the major oilseed produced in the country. Gujarat was the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh. Linseed and mustard seeds are rabi crops. Sesame is a kharif crop in north and rabi crop in south. So it's both the crops, and it is in the north it is kharif and in the south it is rabi crop. Which crop? Sesame. All right. Castor seed is grown both as a rabi and a kharif crop. All right. So all these oils are edible oils. They are used as cooking medium, and groundnut is a kharif crop, and half of the major oilseed produced in the country is of groundnut. Most of these are used as raw material for the production of soap, cosmetic, and ointments. Gujarat is the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Rajasthan and Andhra as per 2016-17. That is the data we have. All right. Linseed and mustard seeds, rabi crops. Correct. Sesame is both kharif and rabi. It is in the north it is kharif, and in the south it is rabi. And castor seeds again both are rabi and kharif crops. Castor seeds usually they are cultivated as kharif crop, but if we say it is a rabi crop, as it is mentioned is a rabi crop, so it is grown only in Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh during the kharif season. All right. Otherwise, throughout our country, it is grown as a kharif crop. Remember the names of the states: Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh for castor seeds as a rabi crop.